How's it going, everybody? It's that time again. We're ready for the latest installment of the PFS hookup. This time we're going surf casting reel, and we're showcasing this bad boy. This is the Okuma Distance Surf Arena, and this is the 80 version. So hey, let's tuck right into it, Cool. So let's open this up. Okay, there's the reel. So there we go, there's the box. And it comes with the 5-year warranty. Pretty much a way to register it online. The do's and don'ts, what to do to look after your gear. Pretty cool. So that's that. Then it's also got a breakdown of the parts inside the reel, just for your maintenance. On this side. Yeah, so that gives you an idea of how the reel's made, what it breaks down to. And then this is the main bit right here. So plastic cover, bubble wrap on the handle. Cool. Okay, so let's tighten this up. Alright, so this handle can interchange left or right, depending on what your preference is. First thing we'll talk about is the clicker. It's not too bad. Whereas with surf reels, typically I'm using quite light line just for distance. Because you're casting your sinker, your bait. It's got a fast, progressive drag. Let's take it apart, like we do with all of our reels. So here we go, just your standard, real simple, that's what's under the reel looks like. So top of the reel. All right, now getting into the body. Cool. So one thing that stands out to me straight away about this reel is it's a full graphite body, which it's pretty cool, because when you're land-based fishing, you do want something that's going to be able to take a bit of a knock and carry on. The other thing that I like about it, the anti-reverse, or the reverse, so you're able to obviously that's got the anti-reverse locked on, but when you flick that, it can go both ways. Okay, so that's what comes on it. But I like how they've done this, so it actually fits within the body of the reel. So you turn that, it goes both ways, turn that locks it. So I like how they've done that. It's a cool little move there. So 3 ball bearings plus 1 roller bearing. Talking a little bit about the makeup of this reel. Quick set infinite anti-reverse system. So that's that, making sure that when you're fishing, it's not gonna start coming back on you when you've got a big fish on, and all of that sort of stuff. And obviously when it's sitting in the rod holder, the last thing you want, and I do see sometimes people fishing that way and getting into all sorts of strife with birds' nests and that, you want to make sure that your reel is sitting locked, not unwinding all the time. So gear ratio, so this one's 3.8 to 1. So for so from here back to there again, that's one rotation. That's 3.8 turns of the spool. Okay, so that will go around 3. It's 3, and then probably there would be 0.8. That'll go around that many times for one rotation. All right, so that gives you an idea about how much line retrieval and the speed that's going to happen at. But that equates to 92 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. So every turn of the handle, you're getting 92 centimeters of line back in it. Weight, so this is 673 grams, very light, and that's, when you're doing surf casting and that sort of stuff, weight can be an issue, depending on your style. Some people like heavy, like to feel what they're using, but yeah, this just means you're going to be able to fish all day and not feel the weight of it. Max drag, so this is something that's pretty cool about this little gun reel here, is it's 16 kg. So this bad boy here has got 16 kilos of max drag. So let's Oh yeah, that's grunty. That's grunty. That's some serious drag right there. Now obviously make sure if you're going to be using that heavy drag on it that you've got some good line with it. And just something to be mindful with surf casting reels in particular, if you're going to go for thick line, just remember you lose the amount of line that you can hold on your spool, which comes down to when you're fighting a big fish and all of that sort of stuff, but it also comes down to distance and all of those sorts of things. So yeah, thick line, less line on your spool. Thin line, more line on your spool. But obviously less drag is going to be utilized. So, you know, you can weigh up what kind of technique or methods and all of that sort of stuff that you're going to do your fishing predominantly with, and then you can make the reel more beneficial to you in that way. The other thing with this is because it's got a high spool, that's very, very helpful when it comes to casting. The rate that the line can come off the spool is very cool. So high spool, the top lip of the reel as well, also helps to aid with the amount of distance you can get on your casts. And if you look at it carefully, the top part of the spool there is smaller than the base of the spool, and that's also for just being able to streamline your line, being able to move off that spool at pace. When you're wanting to get some distance, that is vital. So as it's said in the title of this reel, Distance Surf Arena, this is made to get you some distance. So very, very cool. And the capacity of line that you'll fit on this reel is awesome as well. Surf casting in particular, now this differs with techniques and all of that sort of stuff, but if I'm just wanting a surf casting reel that I'm going to be flicking baits out off the beach for snapper, then and I have to weigh up between a good rod and a good reel, I'm going to go for a good rod. And this is my personal preference. The thinking behind that is if I can put more money into a rod than I have to put into the reel, then that's going to help me with my distance. That's going to help me with the way that the rod sits and all of that sort of stuff, which is vital when you're playing fish in the surf, because that's, you know, you can fight them out deep all you like. When you get them right into the shallows where it gets really interesting. So the rod is a very, very important part to me. But in saying that, don't, you know, if you can help it, don't get something that's $20 from the Waddies. Get something a little bit better than that. And, you know, this is perfect. If you're looking at getting a good surf combo, get yourself a really good rod. Like I've done the videos previously, I use personally the Nano Matrix rod. The other one that I've done a showcase on, which is another really, really good and well-known rod, is the Veritas. The Veritas 14-foot surf rod as well. So, yeah, there's a heap of awesome options out there. I've also just got myself a CD composite development 14-foot rod as well, and that thing is pumping. So PFS have a huge range because we specialize in surf casting and land-based gear. PFS have got their hookup. So go and see the boys, 39A Nelson Street, Onehunga. They will sort you out. And look, this bad boy here, the price that we're doing these at is $119.99. Okay, so crazy deal for, in my opinion, a very good surf casting reel for when you're wanting to get into a little bit more serious surf casting. So you've been catching a lot of kahawai, trevally in season, and you're wanting to step it up and really have a go at snapper. Get a good rod, a good surf rod. The deal's still running with the Veritas rods as well. So search back through our videos. It's on the YouTube channel. But get yourself a really good rod and then match it up with something like this. And as you really start to progress, you get used to it, your casting's getting better, your distance and all of that sort of stuff, you can step it up to the more expensive side of things, but that there's going to look after you. So, and with a 5-year warranty, as long as you're looking after it, that's going to look after you as well. So yeah, massive shout out to the boys at PFS. Really cool reel. Like I said, lightweight, real smooth, huge line retrieval, massive drag, 16 kilo drag for a surf reel is phenomenal, and doesn't look too bad either. So once again, this is the Okuma Distance Surf Arena DSA80, and she's good to go.
Don't forget to look up our YouTube channel, Outdoor Adventures with K's, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay notified every time we upload a new video.